do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the wolf. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the anyway.
On first down, Fields. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on third down, Fields. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Carter. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Touchdown, defense.
Get it.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Fields. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Carter. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can...
This is caught inside the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carter. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
With the score tied 14-14.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Carter. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Fields nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 84 yards as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20. About the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 25. Check 25. Check it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Ball try. Let's get
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch that in, tight end right. Alone. 3 out.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's Carter, throwing on 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. To throw from his end zone, Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carter. And it's caught off the deflection. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
All day, baby, all day.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
53 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll get right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Sammy Watkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Fields. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Carter. Off the play fake. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Carter, off play action. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to throw. Fields. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is caught by Watkins. On 1st and 10, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to take it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them 1 closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Throwing on first down. Fields. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First down, Falcons.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And I think the ball's out. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Here we go. Here we go. 53.
On first and 10, Fields. And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
And they take a knee.